The best thing that I recently read was the fact that stress can make your relationships better. And I really love this idea because when I really think about it, it can be absolutely true. Yes, stress can really hurt your relationship when you don't know how to utilize it. But this reminds me of the work of David Snarch. And David Snarch is one of the pioneers in relationship therapy that incorporates sexuality and sexual attraction. Now, what is very interesting about his work is that he states that in every healthy, normal relationship, there comes a point where there is no sexual desire to one another. And why is that? Well, he says because in a certain moment, classically, most people see intimacy as this: I do something for you, you do something for me. I do something for you, you do something for me. It's as if you have wine and beer and the person that loves wine puts some beer with her wine, and the person that loves beer puts some wine in his beer, until a certain moment they get so enmeshed that the individuality is gone. That, to be honest, the intimacy is not so intimate anymore because they have become an us, and they are not two people that can choose to come together. So he says in that moment, he says, David Snarch says that people come to a crucible where mostly the sensual attraction to each other, the desire to come together is away. Of course, because it says you have no space where the desire can burn. And desire is like fire, it needs space to heat up. So he teaches people to stand on your own two feet. And when you learn how to stand on your own two feet, in the beginning, when you're used to leaning on each other, or one person leaning on the other one, it's weird because there's different things. You have to stand on your own two feet. But once you learn to get comfortable in that moment, you can choose to come closer and come closer to yourself. Come closer and come closer to yourself. So I really love this idea of intimacy, where intimacy is a choice between coming together, coming close to yourself. And like that, intimacy with yourself can improve intimacy with your partner and the other way around. But the same thing applies for other relationships, for business relationships, for example. If you and your business partner are working together all the time, you're always on each other's lip. Now, very often this will create, well, some conflicts. So what we need to do is we need to create a system where both people take full responsibility for their own lives, for their own emotions, their own behaviors, full responsibility for their own responsibilities. Because when everybody in the team in business or in the team in a family takes full responsibility and is expected to take full responsibility, because alone we can't do it, but together we can conquer everything. In that moment, intimacy with yourself and intimacy with others become like a yin yang. They improve each other, they strengthen each other, and when this happens, you fulfill the two main basic needs, which is the need for safety, for connection, for being connected with other peoples, and the need for exploration, for newness, the need to connect with yourself. So, I am curious. I'm curious, what is your vision of intimacy? What in your eyes, in intimate relationships, but also in the connections with your colleagues, in the connections with your clients, in the connections with your boss, how, or your business partner, what is a healthy kind of intimacy to you in there?